Today we have navigation bar, we have windscreen riser, we have a tall touring screen, we have the Honda touring screen, we have a deflector made by me, and I put this GPS up to make you curious about the coming episode, why I choose this over a regular like TomTom thing. We have a packet from China with some more parts. And also I'm gonna talk about my experience from this windshield jungle, because it's a mess. I'm so sick of it. Ah!
In the land of the north, where the wind still cries, where the old gods sleep
And today we're gonna mount the navigation of the f***ing bad speaking. And also, if you haven't seen the first video where I go through quite fast all the things I've done on the bike so far, you have to see it. No, you don't have to see it, but I recommend you to see it. And also, if you've seen the first episode, you know, you need to take this bad boy out and put this bad boy and two wheels in. Vamos! But that's ain't the bad boy. But it's funny how... Why did I make even... Oh. So, welcome again to this fancy garage. I think we do like this. We take the navigation bar and the windscreen riser first, and then we take the windscreens at the end. And then after that we open the package from China, so you who want to see some bonus material. It is some bike parts and it is some small things for bike camping and stuff. I'm gonna show it. And also gonna talk about the windshields, why I choose that one over this one over this, why this don't fit me. I also got this brilliant idea last night that from now on I'm just gonna use the OEM tools. At least make sure that they fit the bolts I put in. And if I don't have it, then I write it down and go and buy it, put it in a bag, so I know that I have all the tool to do that. Maybe I need to remove the windscreen because a bird crashed it. So I had a look, and I don't even have a Allen key. Good to know. This is gonna go with me. And then you can cheat a bit.
Very different cadence in Sweden. We talk, the melody is very different.
This is pretty straightforward. I had to drill this out so the OEM bolt fit in the hole. And I have this plastic cover to cover the bottom hole so you don't see ugly holes through the windscreen. And this hole above is covered by the navigation bar. So it's no need. I just have two of these plastic things. So I use two washers for compensating for the thickness of this plastic thing. And then I had to grind this down because they're much thicker, original. They fit in the bottom hole, but at the top, I'll show you. Take this away. Here it's okay, but when you press it up here, you need to shave it down a bit for it to reach the top hole. So I had to do that. Top hole. If you see this, then you understand. I'm gonna use this Honda touring screen, but this is cut down a bit by the previous owner. And he also had this rubber band on the top, like this. And I think it looks awful. But I see also this is really nasty. We give this a little touch, so it's better for you to look at. I would need some wet sanding paper to get this in perfect shape, because there are some marks after the rubber band and the metal clip that hold the rubber band down, like here. But we're gonna try with a polish machine and see how far we can go. With a wool pad and Meserna FG400, so we go heavy cut at first. On this one, the sticker is behind, so I can polish hard on this side. And these Honda letters are on the front side, so I don't want to polish hard on this, so I wipe them away. It's a nice touch with the Honda OEM. Medium foam pad and Meserna PF2500. And then we use some coating for the bugs, the future Balkan bugs. And I use this. This is my go-to cheap China coating. Go and buy it. Like that. I don't chase perfection. As I said, I need to wet sand it down to get it perfect, but much better. This is good enough. So then we're left with this. It don't even fit, because this OEM touring screen is made for this bracket, this mounting bar bracket. So I have to mount this on and then the screen, but it looks awful. I don't want this. So what I have to do is I made this. It's quite thick stainless steel brackets for to rise them up, and this is sturdy, really sturdy. No problem with this. And I also spray painted them and then didn't let the color dry, so the washer is stuck there where it should be. And these are the bolt that comes with the riser. It's stainless steel M4 with locking nuts that fits in the rails from behind, like this. And the whole idea with this riser mount is, if you have a screen with this distance from the bolts, then you just undo this a little bit, and then you shake the window up and tighten it. And then untighten, shake it down, and tighten it. And it's the same distance on this original small screen. But I'm gonna use a touring screen, so I have to do a special thing. Since I spent hours of this trying to figure out where I want the windshield, I know that I take this bracket in the top position, so it's something like this. So then my GPS and everything is behind the windscreen, because I don't want any bugs and stuff all over the tablet. So I'm gonna push this up in the top position and then lock it in place. So I'm not gonna use the riser function later. And since this riser is quite thick and this rubber and washer is quite thick, I need some longer bolts. In the next episode I'm also gonna show you all things I bought and how I made it lockable. So I can leave this at my bike with a confidence and go at the supermarket and it's not gonna be stealed. I'm gonna talk and then I do an overlay. No, I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna sit here. All this voiceover idea came from because I was so wrecked when I recorded the video. If you pause the intro, or I can show you, look at my face. I even had the pillow still in my face because I was so tired. And I had such a small time window to get this recording right because I'm going at work. And when I go to work, I'm away for about a week. But I was also really excited because when I woke up this morning, it was Sunday morning, I had 20 subscribers. So big thank you. And now we're at 65. Are you ready for the worst voiceover you ever heard in your life? So this is the windshield that I choose to go with, the Honda Touring windscreen. Oh, but why don't you choose a taller windscreen so you don't get so much wind on your upper chest and helmet and bugs? Let me tell you this, it ain't that easy. And maybe some of you thinking, oh, I don't want to hear a guy that thinks he's a windshield engineer. But I'm gonna try to be quick, because I also want to learn you out there who's facing towards the same trial and error that I did. We take this windshield as an example. It looks really good. Maybe I'd take away 80% of the wind that are coming towards my body. I can adjust the deflector up and down so I get some good clean air just over my helmet. And I can adjust the height of the windscreen so I compensate the under and over pressure from the windshield. But with my height, I'm 195 and quite, I don't know how to say it, wide body type if you take a general all over the world. There will always be too much of wind pushing under the handlebars, over the handlebars, that comes to my stomach, goes up towards my chest and then rolls up to the helmet. Maybe you can think like this. If we take away 80% of the wind, the 20% that still remains are the only wind that hits you. So the 100% of the wind that hits your body is non-clean, rolling around shit air that you don't want to have. 100% of your cockpit wind, so to say. And it goes wherever it wants because it's not getting interrupted by any clean air. And if I use the same windshield but take away the deflector at my height, the only thing that happens is I get this turbulent air in my cockpit, and then I also get all the wind from the windshield directly at my helmet. When this combination didn't work at all, I tried to make my own windshield. I can show you here. And I tried to get rid of this problem, so I made it large in the bottom and lower it so low that I have to spray paint the bottom because the headlight was reflecting up in the windshield. Here we can compare it to the 2025 model. As you see, in the aerodynamics in the front has improved a lot. You clearly see that they have thought about this. So I bet this handles a bigger windshield much better than the early ones.
And for fun, we can also compare it to we take my two last bikes before this one. So this one, if you don't agree that this is the most beautiful sports bike ever produced, then I don't know. Anyway, this bike is really aerodynamic and I had no problems with the wind at all with it. And then we have this one, the MT-09, really fun. Going by it. No, but in this case you know what you're gonna deal with. There's a ton of wind pressure at the helmet and the body. But since you don't break it with a windshield at the front or anything, it's no wind buffeting, it's just a big general pressure on your body and helmet. And with this bike I made quite the same mistake. I was going for a long ride to Norway. So I bought this and put on. Yeah, not the Christmas balls. I also had it as a Christmas tree in my living room at the time, but because I didn't have it in the garage. But I put the biggest windshield that I could find with the deflector. And the result, it was a nightmare to drive. My head was shaking so much. It was really bad. Because all this setup did was to collect air around this area and then push it up to my helmet. So back to the screen that I'm gonna use. This is high enough to protect my tablet, and it also collects some wind and sends it towards my head. But this mean wind over the windshield and the wind that escape under the window and around the handlebars and stuff is gonna be cut off by the big amount of clean air that's coming above the windshield. So I don't have any problems. And yes, I'm gonna have some bugs in my face, and maybe you're gonna have some bugs on the camera lens if you're gonna watch these coming videos. But also get us a better sight over a dirty windshield and better ventilation to my helmet, because it's quite hot in Europe this time when I'm going. Then I want to show this picture from the side. And you see, there is no windshield in the world that can beat this. So my conclusion, sometimes actually size don't matter. And also, this early model NC isn't meant for touring, big screen, aerodynamic stuff. It's more of commuting. Let's do this back to the garage and have some fun.
And I also tested all these settings with the original shape of this one. That is, I post a picture here what it looks like. And then I made my own out of glass, plexiglass. But no, that wasn't the problem. And I tried to remove the side mirrors. I tried to angle it in different directions. I tried different shapes on this one, different heights, but nothing suited me good. And I also had this deflector, you know, when you clamp it on the sides here. I posted a picture there. And this one from China absolutely sucks. Don't buy it. This deflector from AliExpress with this original shape, pretty good. Go and buy it. I would still buy like a give you one or something, but if you're on a budget, go and buy it. If you want to test it out how it works and then buy a real one, go and buy it. This one, Chinese with the mounts over here and plastic mounts and things, real crap. Don't buy it, it sucks. My plan was to test this out and see how a high windshield suited me, and if I liked it then I would buy a Givi or a Puig or something, because I think you should invest in a real windshield that are sturdy and more, even the glass is different from these cheap Chinese ones. Like this is this from AliExpress. And if you look closely, they are not even cut even. So it bothers me to have a bad quality thing right in your vision. And also it's cracked here, so I have to drill a hole. And this is the second one. The first one cracked immediately when it touched the handlebar. Something touched it just a bit and it cracked by the holes. So this is crap, the Chinese. But it's good to have an idea how what suits you, because otherwise you need to buy Puig, Givi and everything. This Honda windscreen, and this costs way more. So that's it. The deflector with the side clips is already in the trash. This one, no, I can't break it. China. Why are you doing this to me? This I'm gonna keep for maybe future bike. Put the original plastic if I don't throw it away, I don't know. And I have found what suited me. A sturdy Honda OEM windscreen at the right height for me. Because, yeah, just imagine going on the highway. Then you try this all different settings. This is it's the 80th time you put on a new windshield in a new setting with a distance or something. Then you go, I'm gonna show you like this. Then you go on the highway at 70, yeah, feels good. 80, yeah, 90, feels pretty good. 100, then your head starts like this. Then you're thinking, am I gonna sit like this for 3 weeks on the bike? Not seeing anything. It's not like, you have a good vision like in the close, but if you look far away, like in the end of your sight, then you see that the head is going a bit. You don't want to end up with brain damage when you get home. I know we're running out of time. I don't know, since I don't share this with any of my friends or anything, I need to know from you, how long should an episode be? Because I have no idea. Feels like time is running away so fast. But we do this really fast. Let's see what it is. Air plugs. I have a screen protection for the tablet. This is and this is, I don't know. I never remember what I ordered of this China package. This is foot pegs. We have highway pegs, air plugs, and what do you say? Gas kitchen for camping. Springs in different sizes, thickness. Good to have. More air plugs. A saw, like a finger saw. A fire well, a charging port. An adapter for the gas, so I can use this one as a kitchen. More air plugs. But we have a war going on. Someone is messing with a Northman. We don't do that. Give me the war home.